Hey everybody. Hey Rapier. How's it going? Transition sound. How's it going? Welcome on in. I hope you're having a fantastic night. It's good to see ya. Hope you've been well. We are continuing where we left off with Guardians Crusade like 2 weeks ago. A little bit longer than that because we were having some technical issues with Guardians Crusade before that, so I canned it and did other randomizer stuff. We are on a new emulator. This works way better. This is the emulator that the speedrunning community uses. It's one of the allowed emulators on their leaderboards. It's RetroArch. It's great. It works so much better. I love it. And it even works for PS2 games. I don't know. I haven't tried it all that much, but I know that it at least functions. I was able to see and hear and do button inputs, and I tested for like 2 minutes. At any rate, welcome back to Guardians Crusade.
It's that dude with the cool name and the obscured game. The never lame, always going hey.
Oh my god. Tank top warlock going for Lancer's crown. The back-to-back opening message rhymes. Fantastic. Thanks so much for 42 months of Prime Gaming subs, by the way. I appreciate you, my friend. Welcome back to Guardians Crusade. As mentioned, this game doesn't exist. No one ever knew about it. And I got it from an abandoned auction home garage sale from a mysterious old man who, after I received it for free because it's what his great-grandson would have wanted, I turned around and the house was gone. And so now we're streaming it, or whatever. No, you can't leave, Lancer. Not after you work so hard to get your Twitch working again. Now you're stuck here. It's sunken cost fallacy. You can't leave. You worked so hard to get here. Yeah, normal things, exactly. Didn't mean to, honest. So I guess we'll do a quick recap of where we're at with the story. I don't know if anyone remembers what the heck's been going on, but we received this fucking thing, Grumly, the baby, and we're on a mission to deliver it to God's Tower. And the mission was given to us by Rabbit Jesus or whatever. And it's great. But we have been on various adventures. We've been raising Grumly, having a great time, fighting a bunch of things. And we're just continuing that journey. Where we are right now is we just left the town of Jungo and got back on the boat, the Zephyr, heading east towards God's Tower. So it sounds like the adventure's almost over, so that's pretty cool. Let's get the fuck out of here. I was able to actually recover our save, so I changed emulators, and the previous emulator and this emulator had two completely different file types for save games. And I was able to do the conversion that I needed to swap the files around and get it to actually work. So this is the exact same game that we were playing before, but now fully new and improved, and the screen isn't going to mess up every single time I go through a room. How exciting. So you got the Mega Dragonite confirm? I did. Big shame on it. Look, I agree. So I watched the Pokemon Presents with Kiddo, because he got new over-the-ear headphones. Because he needs them for school. and he needs like the big over the ear ones so that they don't so that they're able to work with his hearing aids, because he can't just do earbuds because they're not going to be programmed to what he needs for his hearing aids. So he got those big over the ear ones. He wanted pink because we respect him. We got pink, and they're adorable and they're lovely. And he assured me that it's super comfy and that he loves them and they work. So we watched the Pokemon Presents together, and he got to use his headphones for that, and he had fun with that. Hi, Straylight. Welcome on in. But the Mega Dragonite, while I'm excited for the concept of Mega Dragonite, and I kind of see where they might have been going with it to kind of bring back a little bit of the Dragonair charm, I do think that it's just Dragonite. That's it. That's the end of that thought. They put wings on its head and gave it a bead on the tail. Mega Dragon ass got him. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that a lot of people are saying that like Game Freak is being cursed by the amount of like already created fan art that's out there. And on one hand, I'm like, dumb. And on the other hand, I kind of get it, because if you guys seen the backlash from the Pokemon fan community, anytime a design comes out that's even a little bit similar to something they saw in a fan game once 5 years ago, they explode every time. That's also another point that I wanted to mention. Dragonite confirmed, and I think that's a win. I think it's a win for people everywhere. The Headwings are kind of stupid. The Headwings could have been better if the body design was different. Yeah, and the problem with that, Straylight, is that's not the vocal majority, or the no, I don't know if it's majority, but the most vocal part of the fan base gets pissed. Yeah, there was a leaked developer note saying they scrapped a flying evolution entirely because it was too much like fan designs. Exactly. And people are going to have a conniption if Pokemon designs are anything like various fan designs, which sucks because there's just so much fan content out there for Pokemon that if they legitimately are trying to avoid copying those things, then it becomes like a minefield of having to design. Yeah. Because part of the presents is that mobile game players got like 5-course meal. All people want to play the mainly game left table straps. Yeah, we got a little bit more information on ZA. And most of it was actually the information we had already received twice already. So, I will say the Pokemon Champion thing, the like mobile or on your Switch game, like you could do it either way. Where like it's meant to really focus on the competitive aspect, but also trying to make it more like accessible. They introduced more details about that, talking about how you can like actually build your Pokemon with the training aspect, as well as being able to recruit Pokemon so you can recruit them. You don't have to catch them in the physical games, and then you can train them with your EVs and IVs and natures and moves and everything. So I kind of like the idea that Pokemon Champion is going to try to make competitive play actually accessible without them having to say, hey, Smogon, can I just take your shit? Because, you know. I don't know if I can go copywriting fan art of Pokemon. I get what you're saying. I don't know how much of a legal thing it would be, because any bit of fan art is not something that you can copyright. Or maybe to some degrees that it is. It depends on a lot of different nuances. The law is messy. But the point is, or at least my point on it, is the backlash. Whether or not there's a legal aspect, if Game Freak puts out a Pokemon design that's a little bit too close to a fan art of a game from, 2012, the community's gonna find it and they're gonna put that shit on blast. The Pokemon brand as it is has a lot of negative, what's it called? What's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? It's not propaganda, but the word sounds similar. Press. Maybe? Avocado. Yes. Thanks. But no. It's got a really bad name right now. And honestly, in my opinion, they deserve it. Because, like, I have so many feelings. But anyway, but they've got so much bad shit going on with public opinion on Game Freak and the Pokemon Company and their quality of mainline series games that they really want to do whatever they can to avoid pissing off the fans more, right? If they keep the angry in one specific category, that's something they can manage. If they add a whole new topic of why people are pissed off at Game Freak and the Pokemon Company, it becomes a much bigger problem to try to manage and keep down in order to continue improving sales. If I were to look at it from a purely business perspective. If move the head wings to become regular back wings, I'd fuck with it a lot, and that's fair. I like the idea of the head wings because I really like Dragonair's design. Like, I really like Dragonair's design. But I think when it came to Mega Dragonite, they just took regular Dragonite and then just... And there you go. Give it 100 extra base to it and call it a day. So I don't know. I feel like there was so much more they could have done with Mega Dragonite. If they wanted to bring back some of the Dragonair qualities, I think there's a lot more they could have done. Now, obviously, I'm not a game designer. I'm not an artist. I'm not a graphics designer. So you can take my opinion and put it directly into the chosen receptacle that deserves it. But I don't know. See, you say that, Straylight, but also I keep getting my audio turned off on my Twitch streams because a SoundCloud rapper sampled the Elden Ring theme or half of the music in Ocarina of Time. Mega D-Knight is in blue and Shiny Bee Riot. I am half expecting it to be a very similar color to regular D-Knight Shiny. You know its abilities of flying mane. I think it would be cool if it had something like Delta Stream, but at the same time, then it's just like, why, like congratulations on playing Doofy Mega Rayquaza. So I don't know. Fuck it. Huge power. Done. Anyway, boat. It's raining. It's been raining for a while. Terroroid. That's like the advanced stage of hemorrhoids. Like, hemorrhoids are manageable with therapy and medication. Terroroids, it gets too much. All passengers go below deck immediately. Absolutely not. This shit's great. Imagine how quickly my armor is rusting in this. Next port of call is in Triskin. Sounds great. I would love to take a visit at Trisket. Loki interested in the Champions game. No more EV shit shenanigans. Exactly. I like that it seems to be. Now there's like a point system, like you have to spend points in order to train the Pokemon. So I think there's going to be like a little bit of an awkward spot in the beginning of getting points. I don't know how much you have to work to get the points you need to properly train Pokemon. So we're going to have to wait and see on that. But I do like that Game Freak's at least trying to make competitive Pokemon more viable. Not viable, accessible. One of his own songs covered by a literal nobody basically went, I made this and YouTube believed him. Exactly. Shit sucks, dude. Shit sucks. Pokemon Showdown exists. I know I'm talking official. Exactly. I feel like Pokemon Champions is Game Freak and Pokemon companies trying to do their best to make competitive accessible without just going in and saying, Smogon, give. You know? Because if Pokemon Company did that, the entire world would riot. Arrgh! Here it comes, Zeta blowing of the tops of the waves. Hear it singing in the rigging. Arrgh, I love a good storm. Water, wind, danger. What more could a man possibly want? Honestly, I kind of half expected to come in here and have him be like really seasick, despite him putting up like a strong front for the rest of the ship. Or the rest of the trip. Champions is a rare example of TPC actually being kind of cool. For now, that's how I feel. I was like, this is actually kind of a cool thing, and I'm glad they're doing it, and I want to see what else they do with it. It was Booster made a Tuhu Bossa Nova remix. Some guy took that remix, slapped a trap beat on it, and copyrighted the original remixer. Correct! People are fucking scummy! I own the rights to Saria's song because I made a shitty dubstep remix. I hate it. Every single time I do an Ocarina of Time randomizer, I have to go back and appeal the audio on the VOD. Every single time. Thing I'm confused about in Pokemon Champions, obtaining Pokemon in general. Like, some people will download Champions, their first ever Pokemon game, saying they don't have Pokemon games in Pokemon Home. I personally would assume that there's like some kind of weekly rotation of Pokemon you can buy with points you can get by fighting against people. I think that's exactly what they're doing. In the Pokemon Presents from earlier today, was that today? I don't know. I've lost track of days. But it looked like there was like a list of like 12 or so Pokemon, like fully evolved Pokemon that you can choose from and recruit and then be able to train. I don't think, yeah, so there is rental, like you can like temporarily get them. It's not exclusively rental though. You can spend those like those points, whatever it is, to like buy them permanently. Gonna sample the overworld theme to Guardians Crusade for your next song and be like, yeah, it'll be game over for me. You know what? Fuck it, Lancer, I'll take you to court. I'll do it. Yeah, rental sucks ass. It feels like it'll be kind of like in MOBAs or in Unite, where you have the free rotation that you can use until it rotates back out, and so you can try it out. And if you decide you like one of the ones on the rotation, you can buy it permanently. One of them hands, I'll do it. Swear to you, I'll do it. I'll even represent myself. I will learn everything about law. I'll pass the bar exam. I don't give a shit. You know anything about competitive Pokemon? Would you think is a good time to start? Finally hit it off nicely in Champions. If it's any good, fair. A bed. Yay. I have not done anything in competitive in a very long time. But I used to really enjoy it. Hey, the way the ship is starting to roll, what a storm. Well, that explains why I feel a little seasick. Yeah, it does. Let me tell the captain to stop all this rolling. Are you kidding me? I hate this person. They're trying to insinuate that the captain is rolling the boat on purpose. You think the captain's getting a little giggle out of it? Okay. Showdown exists until CPC sees it as competition and shuts it down. If the Pokemon Company puts out Pokemon Champions and then shuts down and then goes after Smogon and Pokemon Showdown, I will lose my goddamn mind. I will publicly crash out about it. I don't care. Is this a turn-based thing? Yes, it is. So you've got you have your strange rabbit child, and then you have these living toys, of which there are like 72 in the game. So all of these have different effects. The icons tell you whether or not it's a one-time effect, if it's a reoccurring thing, or if it's a character that, if it's a living toy that stays out on the screen. You can think of the living toys as like your magic / summon system in the game, because you use psychic points to get them going. The baby, the pink thing, is Grumly. Grumly can transform into various bosses and enemies, or not bosses, but like enemies you've encountered. He has a chance to learn those transformations, and then a random chance to use those. He has the ability to gain friendship and trust, to become more effective in combat and let you control him a little bit more. Otherwise, he kind of just does his own thing. If he dies a lot in combat, he actually loses trust in you, and he'll actually start attacking you or just running away in combat. Are we agreeing to Grumly being the bestest little cutie? He's the bestest little cutie. Also, Rabbit Jesus told me to take him to God's Tower to deliver him to his mother. So that's what we're doing. Also went to your clipboard to type the TM. You forgot you saw the links to that God Hand Cowboy game. Yeah. I remember talking about that today. All right, so it's still storming, I guess. We've spoken to everyone, right? Well, that's actually not true. I haven't talked to this person yet. I don't know if they're important to talk to, but hey, how's it going? I can't take it. I can't take all this rolling. Oh, my stomach. Good grief. Lancer, I understand that this might be like a therapy-based thing to say, but maybe you should start questioning the voices in your head. A bed. I found a tourist pamphlet. Arg, matey, have the adventure of a lifetime as you cruise the ocean blue on the mighty Zephyr. What the hell is that? It was a real bit? I don't remember. I really don't remember that. I feel like I would, but I don't remember it. Are you getting seasick, Grumly? Oh yeah, Grumly's totally getting seasick. Oh, I think Grumly's gonna throw up. I think this poor thing up on the deck for some air. No, get him a bucket. Hand over your helmet. Oh, that's right. Okay, that I remember. Wow, what a storm. Says Grumly as he geeps, I guess. Look at that. FMVs, baby. Dude, that fucking barrel is a paid actor. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Whoa! Alright, that's it. Well, guys, I hope you were enjoying Guardians Crusade. And that's it. When we meet Charlie the Water Bug or whatever his name is, not yet. Easy hot dog. Easy hot dog. Easy hot dog. Wake up. Ah! It's the best the PlayStation could do. It really is. And honestly, it was pretty dang good. Easy hot dog. Oh, thank goodness you're finally awake, Easy hot dog. I can't find Grumly. We must have been separated by the storm. We better go find Grumly. We fucking better. This must be an island. Yeah. Must be. Ah! Grumly's dead. No. Not Grumly. I'm gonna beat up this bug. Alright, update. I did not beat up the bug. I'm gonna beat up this bug. Update. Did not beat up the bug. A laser? What kind of laser ass bug? Rude. Alright, I'm doing something. I'm gonna go into the settings and I'm just gonna turn on fast battle. The default battle speed is so painfully slow for me. Only a PS1 game of this caliber has a quicker battle system duration than Pokemon Gen 4, dude. Pronounced Laseer, is it? Damn, well I guess I'm gonna continue to be wrong then, just to spite you. A village. Easy hot dog, look! Oh my god, we found Grumly. They've got Grumly! Come on, we've gotta save him! Let that baby go right now! Pig. Sacrifice. No sacrifice, pig. Evil god Uganga angry. Uganga eat my children. Uganga kill. Uganga evil shrine. Easy hot dog, what are we gonna do? Fun fact, you had a birthday twice since a full HP EV level 100 chance he got an Oko. That's true. That's so true. Alright, well, I guess Grumly's dead. I'll see you guys later. Oh, really? Was it exclusive to the English version? I didn't know that. Tribe Guard Shrine, Treasure Enshrine, Monster Enshrine. Worried of treasure. Tribe Guard treasure. Scary, scary monster. Let's see what everyone else has to say. You're playing a level 100 chance outside of competitive? I don't know, man. Evil monster Enshrine, North Village. We too weak. Sacrifice kids. Sad, sad, sad. Sacrifice wife. Monster eat wife. Sad, sad, sad. Damn, that is pretty sad. No more mommy. Mommy in clouds. Sad, sad, sad. Fuck. Well, this place is a bit of a downer. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that, Lancer. It might be true. Who knows? Pale face, you want rest here? You know what? Yeah. Let's do that so we can save the game. Storehouse tribe, you know enter. Okay. You hear Kerple, me Kerplian. Yeah, Grumly's gonna be sacrificed. I sleep. I was eepy, dude. Look, I don't know if you've ever been in a boat crash, but that makes you tired. Deep shrine, shrine. Monster, evil monster. Deeper shrine. Treasure warrior, holy. Well, that sounds like it's not important at all. No stray light. Sorry. You want, you buy. Absolutely. Can I sell stuff? Is there stuff that I want to sell? Yeah, I'll sell the sick weeds. Anything cool to purchase here? Not really. Yeah. Stop. Hell yeah, stealing shit. Mudsy. What's Mudsy got going on? Lower one speed. That's... Wait, is that really? Georg, my baby. I hate that one the most. Hold on, I need to see something. Because here's the thing, right? So the speed stat or the agility stat in this game only determines who goes first. After that, it's completely back and forth turn-based. So why in the world would I ever use something that decreases speed if it's already the first turn that I can use it? So let me look at a reference here. Mudsy. Reduces an enemy's agility using slow mud. So it literally does nothing? Like, why would I ever use that? Agility really only determines the first turn. Who hits first? Decreases enemy speed because something speed control? Yeah, but that doesn't even matter in this one. Because the thing is it's not like Pokemon, where turn begins, determine speed, determine turn order. This game is just battle begins, check speed, turn order is now determined. Boop, 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 boop. Like, it's a back and forth, back and forth. So, like, reducing speed wouldn't really do anything. Oh, man. I don't know. But it's a toy. We have it now. We must make sacrifice to the evil god in the shrine, or he will come out and kill us. If only someone could defeat him. Someone like this fucking guy? Perchance haps? Probably. Let's do it. Let's save the world, I guess. Their evil god Uganga is somewhere in this shrine. Getting rid of it is our only chance to save Grumly. Excuse me. Oh boy. Stop. With the impact font. Get out of here. Alright, Pyro is probably going to be one of my most important living toys that I've got right now. Because he deals a chunk of damage based on my level. In a range, of course. Like, this is like Pokemon where there's like a percentage up and down that attacks can go in terms of the damage they deal. But he's basically going to be doubling my damage input, or output. Give or take. Gonna win till I ruins. See, if you took care of yourself better, then you could win while you palace until you palace. Should Guardian my easy hot dog to like Crusade? Damn. What a concept. Whoa, hey, whoa, hey. Please don't actually poison me, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Lifelight. Heard about it. Doesn't impact me too much. Like personally. Like I feel for his family and friends. Absolutely. But wow, my power stat is actually quite low compared to my strength. That's fine. Ooh, we got an Angel's Tear. That's actually helpful because I can get rid of the poison status on the times that I have it. Use a couple hamburgers. Donkey on my con until I bonanza. Dude, we've all been there. Panic. Ah! Oh shit, there's a big guy here. Okay, so I was actually going to show you what that guy looked like, but it's too late because the battle has begun. So this means that this enemy is actually quite a bit stronger than I am. So bear with me while I deal with this. Turns 20 HP into 10 PP. That's super worth it. Hold on, I have an idea. Presents all damage for 3 turns. I'm gonna time out. Peace shield. Okay, we'll put out the bomb. The bomb explodes on the 3rd turn. I have 2 turns out. 2 turns while the bomb's out. But I'm gonna Psycho Dock. And take some HP to turn it into PP. I'm gonna let him do it again. Because honestly, 20 HP is almost nothing. And now, I'm gonna defend. The bomb comes out, big explosion, huge damage. Keeping myself pretty safe here. And then we can put out Pyro to deal with them while I just defend and stay safe. Does 48. Okay. I should actually heal. Angel heals 50% of my max HP. Okay, and then I can attack. Fireball should kill. It does not because I got some low rolls on damage. Actually, no, it's because he healed once or twice. Nice. Big brain strats. Heal up a little bit. Treasure chest! Crystal armor. Don't mind if I am. It's way worse than what I have. Never mind. Crystal armor is the best armor in Bravely Default, even better than the Heike armor. Interesting. I don't think I ever, like, really optimized myself in that game. Alright, I'm gonna kind of just let Pyro deal with these guys while I use, Psycho Doc to fill up my PP. And I'll use Cupid, which is a little bit cheaper. Give myself back 30% of my HP, which is still way more than Psycho Doc spent. I'm confused. That's fine. Battle's over. Good deal. Favorite Bravely build you had was a Dia as a knight with best armor, dual wielding the best shield, so he has like 600 defense. That's amazing. The way I built a Dia was Templar, swordsman, so super tanky, blocking all of the hits and then counterattacking on every one of them. It was fantastic. I loved that shit. You realize that Knight's best move deals damage based on a defense stat? Incredible. That's actually pretty cool. I was also a big fan of the reflect all on your party, and then having all the have your entire party be black wizards and casting spells on themselves to then reflect onto the single target boss, because it came out to like 75% more damage than if they had cast it individually onto the boss. Oh, hell yeah. Cheeseburger. All right, show of hands in the chat. Who would eat a cheeseburger they found in this place? Peach potion, good to find. I'm actually gonna put that in my face right now. Would it kill you? That's a risk you're gonna have to take, Lancer. I can't give you that answer. Probably not, no. Valid choice. Alright, I'm gonna try something here. So, there's Uganga. You can only see a little bit of it, because if I turn the camera... Oh, wait, never mind. There you go. There's Uganga. That's the thing. Ah, I messed it up. Alright, there's a way to skip Uganga. I was hoping that someone would make that that Final Fantasy reference. That's gotta be the evil god Uganga. Let's get him! It's also how I feel when people walk into my home and saying, that's gotta be the evil god Easy Hot Dog. Let's get him. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Aside from my fucking best, I'm gonna start with timeout. I'm gonna set up 3 turns that he can't do shit to me. And then we're gonna do the bomb. Dream Rain. Good job, Nahani. I'm then gonna set up let's go Mi Amour. Let's beef my defenses a bit, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Mi Amour. Guard Dust. Heck yeah. I'm now tanky as fuck. Limb Grab. Don't give a shit. And then I'm gonna put out Pyro. Do I want to put out Pyro this turn? No, honestly, I think I can just defend twice. And that's like the best choice for me. So we're gonna defend. Yep, and that's why. Okay, we defend one more time because we can block against the bomb. 240 damage. Okay, and I'm gonna set up Pyro. Well, that's not a lot of damage, Pyro. I had higher hopes for you, buddy. Actually, that's kind of on par with the damage I'm dealing, so I guess it's fine. Dream Rain. I have no idea what this is gonna do. Confusion. Oh, please. Oh, no, don't attack Pyro. Pyro's like half my damage. Oh, my God. I didn't expect to kill Uganga that quickly. I thought that battle was going to take a lot longer. But I guess we're just built different. I don't know, man. Cthulhu Saves the World Super Hyper Enhanced Championship Edition Alpha Diamond DX Plus Alpha FES HD Premium Enhanced Game of the Year Collector's Edition without avatars. Wow. That sounds like a much cooler stream to be at, if I'm being honest. The fuck is this? He says, knowing what it is. What the fuck is this? An invisible barrier prevents you from entering the light. Damn. Well, I guess that's not going to be relevant. I want to stream Volcanol, but it's not a real game. What is that? I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of it. Probably because it's not a real game. A crystal shield. It's worse. Why? Hobo Joe. Oh, okay. I never would have gotten it if you didn't, like, spell it out for me. Alright, hold on. What does Hobo Joe do? Steals items from the enemy? That's kind of cool. Bam. Yeah, there are, actually. We've encountered them before. It was a long time ago, but yeah. Ow. Now, let's keep myself healthy here real quick. That paralyze kind of hecked me up. Paralyze is a nasty condition in this game. A freedom rune. Wow, that can cure paralysis. Well, anyway, let's get out of here. I was hoping there'd be a crystal shield because I'm still using the iron shield. Because shit was just too expensive. Oh wait, I don't need to get out of here. I can just foreman my happy ass out of here. Hell yeah. You ever just want to foreman yourself out of a temple? Thank you, Great Warrior. We release Grumly. I don't know what he said. I pushed X too quickly. Great Warrior, defeat evil god Uganga. We celebrate now. Yay! We done it. Brain doesn't have enough space to remember these streams. It needs the space to remember important things like your passwords and VTuber lore. True. True. If I want to be able to occupy memory in your brain, I just have to become a VTuber. Thank you, Great Warrior. What you want, you shall have. Well, we could use a boat. Boat? What is boat? Is it weapon? A boat lets you go anywhere you want over the water. Ha ha ha! We have such thing. It's called Chester. Come to my hut. I give you Chester flute. A flute? I don't think he understands what we want. I thank you on behalf of my shiny, happy people. We get an item. The Chester flute. Peppa picked him. Fantastic. Use it at any beach. You will not need a boat anymore. What good is a flute going to do us? First of all, how are you being so rude, Nahani? GG. It is GG. It's over. How's it going? Welcome on in. Everybody give a nice warm welcome to Godhand +1. They're brand new. They ain't never been here before. Welcome on in. Hi, hello. Hi, hello. How are you? All right. There was a building here. Aha. See, I can take cool shit from their treasury. Let's go. Yeah, we were. The living toy samurai. Samurai does cool shit, right? Hold on. Where's my mouse? Samurai. Returns any living toys currently on the battlefield tonight, then uses dare, attack a single target. Any LT summon after Samurai on the battlefield will function normally. So just summon him first, I guess. That's kind of cool. Ooh, okay. So this is actually really interesting. So there are some living toys that go out on the field and stay out on the field for an amount of time. And then if they're killed in the battle, they're gone. They're dead. And you can't use them again for the rest of the battle. But Samurai, you can recall them if you know that they're getting low on health, and you'll be able to put out a fresh one, basically. So that's pretty cool. Great Crusade brings everyone together. I agree. I love this game. I'm so glad I picked it back up. They are doing that. Someone is making an indie spiritual successor to God Hand. It's a Yeehaw Cowboy game. All right, the beach is off to the right here. All right, items. Hold on. This is important. Grumly, eat the crystals. Chester flute. What is that? Look, it's a huge water bug. Look at him! It's Chester! I think he wants us to get on his back. Can we? Can we? Absolutely. I'm so excited that we got Chester, dude. I love this guy. All right, where are we? So we are in the southwest corner. There are a lot of places we can go. But we can only stop places that have beaches. That's the limitation to Chester. So I think with this, we are able to go home. There's also a lot of other places that we can go now. And what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go south. Whoa, I forgot there's boats. There's boat enemies. Crabs. Stop attacking Grumly. No, he's confused. Oh, he's no longer confused. Dude, I love Pyro. Stop attacking Grumly. Dang it. Dude, we keep getting agility on all these levels. I need power. My maximum HP is not climbing as fast as I wanted to, that's for sure. Fucking love this music. It's great. Yeah, Twitch was being weird. I don't know, man. All right, let's find a beach. Mario Kart DS is actually a game that I have not spent much time playing. I have very limited amount of experience with Mario Kart DS. This wasn't a game that I ever owned. I borrowed it from a friend a couple times. I was wondering if I could just, like, get myself stuck. I did get myself kind of wedged in here, so maybe I hope that doesn't fuck me over. Okay, well, so this was nothing. I feel like there should have been a beach over here somewhere. Because this is definitely where the coastal inn is. Although I guess I could probably get in closer to whatever the heck town is over there. It's such a nice tune. I forgot how much I love Chester's music. Isn't it great? Dude, where is the beach? There's a living toy that I want. Where's the beach? Never noticed a baby's attack sounds like a bit like a cat meowing. You know what? That's a good point. I also never considered that before. There's many bangers. Some of your favorites are the Cave of Fear, cave theme, and the hotel music from the old man, old lady pick you up after the first boss fight. True. The music in this game is just so good. Also, am I able to get on this little island here? Because this might be cool. Hypothetical time. What do we got? What you got for me, Lancer? What does this teensy island got going on? What does this island have that I don't have? Children, I guess. Small baby monsters. Is that it? Is there nothing else here? Is there nothing here? Are there no more worlds to conquer? Yes, as it so happens. All right, whatever, I guess. Oh, there are things here that are of a higher level, I guess. Or at least a comparable level to me. Crabs! If you could have one form of transportation from any JRPG ever, what would you pick? Anything goes here. Vehicles, creatures, as long as it be considered a form of transportation, I will allow it. Form of transportation from any JRPG ever. Is the epoch like the time travel thing? Is that what that is? I don't. You gotta be patient with me because I don't fucking know. Chrono Trigger super well. It is the time machine plane. Okay. Transform! Go get him, Grumly! No! Stop getting Grumly! Leave Grumly alone! Cheeseburger. Ow! Hell yeah, thanks to honey. If I obtain it, does that give me the ability to utilize it? Because then I'm thinking like a form of transportation. Stop attacking Grumly! I'm thinking like like PK teleport, like the teleporting spell from Earthbound, because that's cool. The problem with things like airships is there's a lot of legality and problems you have to figure out there. Like there's a lot of airspace you cannot fly in. There's a lot that you can't do unless you have a lot of legal authorization to do so. So I think I would not personally want to pick a vehicle. I would want to pick some other mode of transportation, so that I don't have to deal with all that other shit, you know? So that's why if I'm allowed to use the spell, then I'll use it. I'm sure there's a magic item in some JRPG that lets me like teleport, and that would be considered a transportation thing. Here's the beach. Zoom from Dragon Quest? I don't know what that is. Alright, flee from me, weaklings. I am on a quest. I'm questing. It's questing time. Oh, okay. Right. I should actually, yeah, I should have known that. I was still thinking vehicles. The restriction that PK teleport does. I mean, by restriction, are you referring to you need a long enough place to run? Because that's not that bad of a restriction, to be honest. Where I live, there's a lot of space to get a running start. But also I could just pick Omega. And then as long as I've got like a 5-foot square of space, PK teleport Omega will get me there. You get a living toy! Why me? Why me is one of my favorite living toys in this game, I swear, specifically because of the speed run. So why me? Everyone will want to attack Why me. His name is in fact Why me. He can take 10 hits and then he dies. And the enemies will have a very high likelihood to attack Why me. Knight will have a small chance to attack Why me instead of your intended target. But he is indispensable when it comes to fighting things you should have no business fighting. As long as they're primarily like single target damage. Why me is great and I love him. And I'm so glad that I've got him. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going the PK teleport Omega. Don't remember what Why me's called in German. It's a funny name, dude. Why me? It's such a good name. I love it. I also love what he looks like, but we're just gonna have to wait until I use him next to show him off, because it's such a good joke. Yeah, also going to different time periods has a lot of baggage and consequences that I just don't want to deal with. Now I'll assume with Zoom that it still like takes everybody with you, right? So like you use it and all your friends come with. Like not everyone has to use it independently. It's not like a single target kind of thing. Because one thing that I like with PK teleport is you can take your entire group with you, and it would just save so much money on transportation costs. It would become a thing of the past. Like I wouldn't need a car anymore. I wouldn't need. You got stuck on something. But I would assume that Zoom works the exact same way, to be honest. Because it'd be pretty weird if it didn't. I don't even know mechanically in a JRPG how you would make it work differently. Now, of course, if you're picking spells, we've got to consider the ability to use those spells. Like, whether it be MP, or psychic points, or magic points, or mana points, or whatever the hell. How does that work mechanically? Zoom costs 0 MP in newer games? Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Where am I going next? Where are we dropping, boys? Okay, I think I see where the plot wants me to go next. I know where I want to go, but I'm gonna have some work to do to get there. Never go with Mana IRL? Yeah. Yeah, I think Zoom's got me there. If it's free, you know, I can't pass up on free 99. Alright. Yeah. I think this is just a situation of I could just go north. Pop there, because I think that's gonna get me to the next stretch of game that I need to get to. Okay. Whoa. 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 Okay, we're fine. Three Pixel Beach on the ice island. Yeah, I don't know about that one. There is... There's that little island due north of me. You can check that out. Also, I realized I was going east and not north. Whoa, whoa. I'm not familiar. Did not play very much Colosseum, or any at all, actually. I missed out on the majority of the GameCube era. Okay, there's an enemy. Is it just gonna be more crabs? No, it's a hogfish. It's a hogfish! I was joking. I saw a pig snout, fish tail. I was like, it's gotta be a hogfish. Update, it's a hogfish. Wow. Stop attacking Grumly! Please! Stop attacking Grumly! BRB kitchen. Have a great time in the kitchen. I just hope it's worth it. Now Grumly is keeping up on power. We love that shit. They opened the song titled Chest of the Water Bug with some esoteric symbolism that had nothing to do with the actual subject matter, but sure, I'll take this. Yeah, Chester's great. It would have been really funny if there was no, like, actual thing named Chester. Sometimes games do that, and it's always really fun when that happens. What in the fuck is that? A crabby fish? I'll have you know that I hate it. Baby learn a new transformation. Let's go. Go Grumly, give Snack a hamburger. Yeehaw. Oh, the Forkies are enraptured. Never played the original Mario RPG. It's really good. I highly recommend it. And the remaster on Switch was really good. All right, where am I going? I think north. Yeah, north with a hint of west. And notoriously easy game, easier, but still a ton of fun. I enjoyed it. That's how boats move. True. I mean, it's just oars. They just put a 90-degree angle on the oar. It's fine. What the fuck is that? Okay, so that's what they look like when the enemies like greatly outlevel you. They look like that fucking thing. Anyway. That's terrifying. I'm gonna use my favorite living toy, Why Me. There he is. Look at Why Me. Ow. I'm gonna use Pyro. Can you stop using the everybody target, please? Oh my god, Grumly. Okay, yeah, no, it's just gonna keep using the everyone target. Oh, God. Hmm. Bobo Dragon. Honestly, did not think the Bobo Dragon was gonna be this much of a fucking problem. Holy shit, we got him. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, did baby learn the transformation? We got the Bobo Dragon. Let's go. Oh, I'm so happy. What a cool transformation to get. And we got some power on that level. Incredible. Thank you. Power is what determines your HP and your defense. So it's pretty important. Oh, fuck. All right, why me? Mimics only have single target attacks, so they're always going to be attacking why me here. And go for Pyro. Use some peach potions to get some psychic points back. Beautiful. We done it. Let's see. I got the chest without seeing one of those. Seeing one of which of those? The Bobo Dragons? Probably. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. It's been too long. You were shaped by Tecmo's Secret of the Stars, which might explain why you're so fucking mental in the current day, because the game's a fucking trip. It was a sequence where you sneak into a woman's only town by disguising the party in Playboy bunny outfits. Perfect. There was a sequence like that in Final Fantasy VII. A man named Bad Bad turns a town into dogs with a singular dog pill. So you climb up the mountain, beat his ass as Mafia Men, and then you take the dog pill to a priest who scats it, and everyone turns to normal. Amazing. Where am I, by the way? Whose house is this? Can I sleep in that bed? No. Here's some extra candles for the lamp in the cabinet, but no one has touched them in months. They're covered in dust. Something used to be here. I can see the outlines. How can the flowers be fresh when no one has lived here for months? A note. Beware of treasure. Eek, it's written in blood. What a nice scent. What happened? How long were we asleep? Flowers were put there on purpose to knock us out. What the fuck is going on here? Do I still have all my shit? Yeah, okay, I've still got all my shit. It's probably been bone dry for ages. Mood. I don't know what you hope to find in an abandoned house. I don't know. Anything, I guess. It's empty. I don't think it's been used for a long, long time. Mood. Completely empty. The red eye monsters above your level. Oh, I've seen them, but they haven't appeared in like a space that's visible on stream. So I was able to actually show them off to people now. Open. What a nice scent. Pass the fuck out again. Man, I wish that would heal me. Because let me tell you, shit kind of spoopy right now. When NPCs like, dude, I'm not a person, turn me back. Damn. No can do, nerd. That's another Bobo Dragon. All right, let's see if I can't get the fuck out of here without causing myself a problem. Fun fact, if you're running in a cardinal direction, the game doesn't spawn enemies. It only starts spawning them once you change directions or you're moving in a direction that's not a cardinal direction. So I'm gonna kind of wiggle off to the side here to get an enemy to spawn. And then now we're gonna go this way. Wah! Okay, enemy spawned while I was wiggling to the left, and then I started going to the right. But we dodged them because we're just chill like that, I guess. Oh. Anyway, scary. It's one enemy says like doing for the sea was you need to get a red and blue orb to wake up the Kraken. Sorry, the Clarkin, same guy. So you can kill it and obtain the Tacosman. This is rocket fuel to get to a floating in the world. Find strapping young man join the Royal Guards. Oh shit, I accidentally said yes. Oh, fuck, I did this on accident. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. What the fuck is that guy? Why does he have pencil limbs? He's a toy knight. I have no idea if he's a threat. I'm pulling out Wymie. There's no way this guy's got AoE attacks. Giant sword. Thanks, Wymie. I'm so glad I went to get him. Oh my god, I keep attacking Wymie. Stop attacking Wymie. Please attack the toy knight. Alright, Pyro. Go get him. Because Pyro cannot attack Wymie. Oh shit, we got him. Well done, GG. Easy. We just killed a man. Very impressive. You have a great future as a soldier. Okay, all you have to do now is fill out this form. Uh-oh. We've got a little problem here. Afraid we can't accept children into the ranks. I wish there was something I could do. I'm sorry. I'll keep a place open for you. Come back when you're 18. Oh, and here's a little something for trying out. A living toy, Dr. Snooze. That's cool. Turns out I'm a child, though, so that's a piece of information that we have now, I suppose. Use the rocket, you crash into some guy's attic. Happens all the time. There's nothing better than sitting down for a rest in a nice park. Absolutely. Oh my god, I can do it. Hey, not now, Grumly. We got work to do. You're the one that brought it up. Gosh dang it. Sitting on a bench in a park does sound nice, though. Alright, do we have good equipment here? Have you seen the armor on the other side of town yet? No, I have not. You're in luck. You've come to the best armor in Triskin. Once you've shopped here, you won't need to even see the other armor. So is there something I can show you? I have a feeling I'm going to want to see the other armorer. However, these weapons are great. That's a huge boost to my power and defense. Ring of Calm and Freedom Ring are also rings that I'm just going to want. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Preventing confusion and preventing paralysis are going to make one of the worst areas in the game a cakewalk. I am going to take a look at the other armor, though, because I'm that kind of guy. Another part of City of the Stars you really like is when you go to Box Town. Perfect. Challenge a boxing champion. You beat him by de-equipping your boxing gloves and shooting him with a gun. Okay, that's actually amazing. I love that. Oh, here's the other armor. What do you have for sale, second armorer? I have. My brother runs that store over there. We just don't agree on how a store should be run. My brother thinks that he can sell high-quality goods at low prices, but you can't do that and make money, and that's what being in business is all about, right? I offer excellent products at a fair price. Ooh. Okay, so his stuff is better, though. Like, that's true. Like, his stuff is definitely better. But pricey. Game is not very good at all, but its scenario is one of the wackier ones for the Super Nintendo. Yeah, that sounds like an accurate assessment. All right, well, this stuff is pretty cool. Problem though is if I bought the demon sword, I'd be pretty well out of cash. I don't have much to sell right now for money. I do know that I want the rings that prevent confusion and paralysis. Both of those are going to be pretty critical for my quest. So we might be doing a little bit of training? Welcome to the MTC, Monster Training Center. Now that's a monster that needs training. Would you like to step inside? Sure. Good decision. You won't regret it. Go on inside and tell them I sent you. By the demon sword, you can use that as a level 1 dip. You can min-max charisma. Alright, you got me there. Welcome to MTC, the Monster Training Center. So you want to train your monster? Fuck, I guess. Shall we get started? Explanation. Okay, I'll run through the rules before we get started. What we offer here is training for your monster by letting your monster spar against one of our monsters. Now, you can't help your monster out during the fight, other than to give orders. And of course, this isn't a free service. Are you ready to start his training? I don't know. Apparently this can be used to boost his stats, but I'm not actually really interested in doing that. But I can't. Let's see, yeah. So he could fight any of these various enemies. They just have different elements. Not that it really makes too much of a difference. But that's $2,400 that I don't want to spend right now because I've got expensive rings to buy. Love taking level 1 in Hexblade so all your paladin's problems go away. Yeah. That's fair. Hello. Hey, there's closed to traffic, but you go take a look anyways. You know what? I'm going to. Thank you for the recommendation. Before I do, actually, hold on. Let me be smart about this. I need to find the inn. Where is the inn so that I may rest my weary body and save the game before it gets too late? Excuse me, sir. Would you like to purchase a red rose for 300 bucks? No. It's okay if you don't want to buy any. My boss would be very angry. No! Oh god, what have I done? Oh no. Ah, here's the inn. $200? Alright, yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. Alright, everybody. I think I'm gonna cut it there. Magic returning to his head, but counter argument, I'm now single stat dependent. I'm good infinite use ranged weapon. Infinite use ranged weapon. How does Hexblade give you a ranged weapon? Oh, range option. Okay, reading is hard. I don't know what to tell you guys. Did you know the area above the city is a level area where enemies are always above your level? You only get to it later though. Oh yeah. Let me find my way out of here and I will do a thing. Where is the front door? There it is. Yeah. I knew it was Eldritch Blast as soon as I was capable of reading. So look at the master map here. So in this game, there are, I believe, 2 or 3 arenas that are only accessible through through something we don't have yet. But, oh, you can see my mouse. Perfect. This little space right here, and then this little space right here are arenas. And in the arenas, the enemies will always out-level you by, I think, 5 levels. So you can go there to grind levels forever. And in fact, there's an incredibly rare enemy that can show up in, I think, one of those 2 locations that gives the most experience out of any other normal enemy. So, it's cool. Those things exist. If you rank 2 levels, you make custom Eldritch Blast. That is always fun. Metal Slimes? No. Something called like a Vespirid or something like that. Like a Vaspirid or whatever. Something like that. Something that... whatever. But anyway, I'm tired. I have work tomorrow, unfortunately. Also tomorrow, I have a nighttime class that I need to run. So that means there's no stream tomorrow night. We'll be back on Monday for more Guardians Crusade. But yeah, tomorrow, no stream. Got nothing for you guys. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I hope you had a wonderful time. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. If you ever want to come by and hang out. We're doing this for a while, and then I'm probably going to hop into just kind of showcasing some Guardians Crusade speedruns that I've been working really hard on learning. And then we do a bunch of other stuff. We do a lot of Pokemon challenge runs. We do Legend of Zelda stuff. I speedrun Minish Cap, Legend of Zelda Minish Cap every once in a while. We like to have some fun. I like to have a nice, chill, relaxing place where people can go and hang out and not have to worry about so much stuff. So, yeah, that's what I'm all about. Positive affirmation for Lancer. Lancer, you are an incredible human being. And I was really disappointed when I found out that you were potentially not going to be able to come to streams. And then I was very relieved to hear that you are. So I'm glad you were able to get back into your account because I'm happy to have you here. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. I appreciate you. I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. Let's take a look. Let's see who is live right now. Lesson you learned was never commit to the bit. That's not true. Is pick your bits. That doesn't sound like a lesson you should learn on stream. But I was saying like pick your battles, but all right. Pick your bits. That's the message I'll leave you guys with. Is that how this works? Yeah, all right, quote 21. There you go. Pick your bits. I don't actually have anybody live right now. And that's fine. We're just going to close her out. And I'll be back live. No, actually. Bastress was live earlier, but he's not live currently. Unless for some reason my following of Bastress has been kicked. Yeah, no, Bastress is not live, but he was live earlier. But yeah, I will see you guys later. I'm going to shut down the stream. I'll see you guys on another day for more of this. More of this. More of this. You don't stream. Have a wonderful night, everybody.